didn't know she had any kids.
There's only one episode left.
Is he bothering you? Who's this?
Before the season finale.
Can y'all meet me at Danny's? I saw her with Q.
And watch out.
I just want the money.
I got you.
Because nothing
I wonder what's taking so long. Maybe your African's money didn't clear.
is as it seems.
You know what you did. This look intense.
Do I know everything about your life?
Yo, what's good, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to another Tyler Perry Sisters review. This is season 5, episode 21, trailer breakdown. The title of this episode is entitled A Vicious Cycle. If this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning family member, you already know what it is and what it always will be. The synopsis for this episode is: an unforeseen visit from an old friend sparks up questions Fatima has to answer. We gonna see. Karen has her doubts about Aaron after seeing him in a different light. Be sure to comment, share, subscribe if you choose to. If not, just sit back, relax, and we're gonna get right into this design. So we see, of course, it picks up where we left off last week. So we see Zach and Joey, and it's a real quick scene in the trailer breakdown of Zach telling Joey that he didn't know that Fatima had any kids. And like I stated before, I just can't see Fatima hiding something like this from Zach. But then again, child, we don't know. We don't know none of these people on this show like that. So we don't know what baby girl might be hiding, but I just can't see Fatima not telling Zach about a whole human being that she gave birth to. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it, but we gonna see Wednesday. Come Wednesday. So then we see Q, Preston, and Danny, and Q, Alphabet, has all the natural audacity to approach Danny and ask her if Preston is bothering her. I'm like, my dude, step the hell back. Why are you even? Why? You know what? I honestly believe that something is not right with Quincy. I do not believe his elevator goes all the way up, because it amazes me how they literally just had a moment at Danny's house with Sabrina, and then Danny getting the revelation of who Q really is, and he acts as if that didn't happen. Like that, it's almost as if he has a disconnect, or he's not able to distinguish between the fact that you got caught doing something. I don't know. And I hate how I kind of think this is going to play out, because if you guys remembered, I think this was last season when Calvin talked Maurice into allowing Q to stay there. He had some sad sob story about how he was raised and his parents and all of that good stuff. And I do believe that we going to come back to that story. It kind of made me think the same way Tyler is doing Zach and Fatima, that we're going to see his mom and everything. But that's a whole nother video and for a whole nother show. And so Preston wants to know who old dude is. Like, who is this? And I'm like, Preston, don't act brand new. You know how Danny gets down. You already know who that is. You know that Danny has been with him. So let's not, you already know what's up. You already know what's up. I was just like, baby, why are you even there? Why are you even at Danny's job? People love to talk about how they'll never see Aaron at work. Preston, what do you do? Why are you so easily able to be at her job, bro? What do you do? I just don't know no more. I don't know anymore, but I just want Danny and Preston to be over, because I do not like the way that Tyler has messed them up. And they were really a couple that I did like in the beginning, even though I always had this love-hate relationship with Danny. I did enjoy her and Preston, but I just hate the way that Tyler, he's ruined it. He absolutely ruined it. And so we see Andi and Gary, and in the extended version, in the extended trailer, she asked Gary if he told Robin that she was in this, if she was in this with him, or that she was in this with them. Can't even talk right. And so it amazes me how Andi acts shocked when it comes to the things that Gary will do. And even if Gary did not say anything to Robin, the law does not apply to Gary. He is guilty until proven innocent. That's how I feel about him. I don't put nothing past him. So it just amazes me how she always acts like she's caught off guard, or she's shell shocked by the things that Gary will do or say to get his way. He's absolutely a manipulative, controlling asshole. So we've been on this ride with you, Andi Barnes, since episode 1. We were introduced to you and Gary. I need you to get off this roller coaster, sis, because at some point, instead of him choking you, he gonna fling your ass off, and we ain't gonna be able to resuscitate you. So I'm gonna need you to just leave Scary Gary the hell alone. So we see Sabrina, and it appears that she's on the phone with Karen, and she's talking to her about meeting at Danny's house because she saw Danny with Q. Now, I don't even know if Karen knows the fullest extent of who Q is, because this was right around the time when Andi was trying to keep Karen out of a lot of things because, you know, she was already stressed out with her pregnancy. So I don't know if I know she doesn't know the fullest extent of what happened with Danny and Jonah, but I also don't believe that she actually knows about Q either, because I don't think Sabrina has ever said his name around them. And so, interestingly, a few people messaged me, and I also saw about 1 or 2 comments under my previous video that Danny shouldn't talk to the girls because no one is really in a position to help her, or something along those lines. I saw a few comments in the messages that I received. And honestly, I do not disagree with what anyone is saying. I think the thing that I like about this situation is that Sabrina understands the severity of Danny's actions, and she's not turning a blind eye to it like Andi did with Danny's assault. And that is something, well, I'll get into that later. And I believe that Andi is still the only one who knows that Danny was physically assaulted. And I think that's the thing too. I'm not expecting Andi, I don't put her on a pedestal of friendship, but because I don't think she is really one to begin with. But I'm like, your friend was assaulted, physically assaulted. She came to see you first. You know what happened, and you have done absolutely nothing, not even a private conversation, you know, with Danny as far as getting her help, or, you know, like what needs to happen after this tragic event has happened. Because my thing is, when Gary squeezed the hell out of Andi, and Karen told everybody, they went to the, even though it wasn't shown to us that they went to the hospital, but it was told when they got to the bank and it was in that room, that Karen took her to the hospital, and that's how she found out that Gary bruised her ribs. And I think just the fact that Andi is just so disconnected just from making sure that people are truly okay, or just doing what you need to do to make sure your friends are okay, like that is something that I do not like about her character. Again, I'm not putting the sole responsibility on Andi. However, because she is the only one who knows what really happened, I just expected her to do more on the friendship side and not just the legality side of it. So we see Hayden and Heather, and this girl, not only does Heather want the money, Hayden lets her know that she can get half of everything. And I said, you know what, I feel bad for this little baby, because number one, it appeared, I forget the little boy named Zach's son, and y'all please stop messaging me about how Zach ain't got no kids. Them ain't none of Zach's kids. It's already been proven that Heather's son is Zach's, okay? Let it go. Let it go. We know for sure that Zach does have one child, okay? And the thing that pisses me off about Zach and Heather, neither one of them are talking about any type of custody. It's all about the money. I feel sorry for Michael. I think that's his name. That name just came to me out of clear blue sky. Is that baby name? Michael? I don't know. I'm gonna just go with Michael since it came to me so like it was intuitive. I just feel bad for little Michael because his parents right now, Jesus help him. But I don't like this dynamic. You know, it really makes me feel like Heather is a horrible mom. I mean, but she's been taking care of him for the past 3 years, but you know, we gonna see what happened with that. So we get to Calvin and Sabrina, and they are waiting for Maurice to come out. And so Calvin is wondering what's taking so long. And then he tells Sabrina, well, maybe your African's money didn't go through. Sir, shut the hell up. Stop calling that man African. His name is Bayo. Bayo. It is not hard. It is 2 syllables. Bayo, Calvin. I said, Tyler, why has Calvin been a hater this entire 5th season? Calvin has been a hater this entire time. It has not been a good look. I'm like, Calvin, at least Bayo had the money. to put up to help Maurice. All you doing is walking around with the nasty attitude, a smart ass mouth, and $20,000. You have been no help to any of this. You have helped not none. Okay, the only thing you've done is finally answered your phone after Maurice had been blowing your ass up. You finally answered your phone. That's all you did, Calvin. So, Calvin, I don't like this haterade. I don't like this haterade he been drinking. Tyler, come season 6, I need you to give him a new drink to drink because it's just ridiculous at this point. Then we see Aaron and this mystery light bright woman, and they're making a scene outside of Karen's shop. Mr. Aaron Carter. We need answers, bruh. Okay, now in the extended trailer, she calls him John.
Stop calling me John and go. And who the hell is John?
That's what we need to know. Aaron, is your real name John? Do you have a twin brother? Did you go by John in college when you were drinking and doing drugs and stuff? Inquiring minds want to know. Inquiring minds need to know. Bruh. Okay, we're gonna get okay. And of course, nosy ass Pam, as I love to call her, is watching everything take place. And so Pam asks Karen, like, you want to see what's going on? Like, this is looking like you might want to see. And Karen was like, no. And so we have to know that something happens or changes because we see Karen finally turning around and looking out and seeing the commotion. I said, baby, who is this woman? Where she came from? And she slapped the hell out of him too. So what is going on? I said, I've always talked about the parallels between Fatima and Aaron. Fatima has a popped up baby daddy. Aaron has a pop up mystery woman who we don't know who the hell she is. There's never been a reference to this woman. Who is she? I said, so we gonna simultaneously have things going on that parallel Fatima as well as Aaron. I don't even want to say what I think, but we gonna leave that alone until I get more proof. So we see Zach and Fatima, and so Zach is he was supposed to be meeting Fatima for lunch anyway. So we see Zach at the law firm, and he asks Fatima if he knows everything about her life. I'm like, sir, you've known this woman for 6 weeks tops. Of course you don't know all there is to know about her life. Neither does she know everything about yours. And this is a clear indication how y'all really don't talk like that, because there are a lot of things that you don't know. But like I said, they've only known each other a few weeks. So of course they don't know everything about each other. However, important things like children, yes, definitely needs to be discussed or revealed. But excuse me, but this is going to be very, very interesting. However, I don't like when people ask questions like that. Like, I'm a person where don't fish with me and don't beat around the bush. If you want to know something, just ask. I would have loved if Zach would have asked her something like, babe, a guy by the name of Joey showed up to the house and he stated that he was your child's father. Is there any truth to that? Like, that's what I want to see happen. I hate the fact that when it comes to Zach and Fatima, it's like they always believe what they're told about the other person instead of asking each other first. They always jump to conclusions. They always jump to Z, and they always get like in an uproar when all they have to do is really just ask and trust that they are telling each other the truth, that they're being real. So we're going to see how this all pans out. Y'all already know how this goes. The previews are always better than the actual show, the actual episode. So we gonna see how this play out, child. I guess. Let me say this. Let me say this, because there are new people, of course, who comment and subscribe, and I appreciate everyone who takes the time out to respond, even if I don't like what the hell you type. I do appreciate your time. Let's be clear about this thing. There are many people who review Sistas, and everybody has their own way of doing things. For those who have been following me for a while to my channel, who have been faithful, I'm so grateful for you guys. I have stated that I had to change the way I did these reviews because I would not review Sistas anymore, because Tyler has truly changed the trajectory of this show that it's almost, for me, becomes unbearable to watch. So I have to make it humorous. I have to have fun with it. This is a horrible show. It ain't like this show is really popping like that. I think for me, I am totally invested, and I want to know how things pan out. That is the only reason why I continue to watch Sistas. Period. So when people come here, please don't take this stuff seriously. In my description, if you ever click on it, the top line says this is commentary. It's for entertainment purposes only. You have never ever heard me, nor will you ever hear me disrespect the cast members. But I will say whatever the hell I want to say about the characters. So please don't come on my channel telling me how I need to talk and what I should say and what I shouldn't say. We're all grown. I respect your opinion even if I don't agree with the hell you talking about. I respect your opinion even if I believe that your opinion is some bullshit. I respect it. I don't come at you crazy. We can have a heated debate. I'm all cool with that. But, you know what I'm saying? Let's just stop it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just have fun with it. And like I told somebody in my comments the other day, if you can't have fun, if you don't want to laugh, if you don't want to just take the show for what it is, my reviews are not for you, and I respect that. But on this channel, we gonna have fun. I'm gonna throw some little nuggets up in there somewhere, try to, you know, throw some wisdom in there at some points. But we just gonna have fun, because that's all you can do with a show that is written as bad as this. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to put that that little tidbit out. But I thank you guys for listening. Until next time, I will holler at y'all later, and y'all be safe out there. One.